Hello, and welcome back. This is a Pinch of Business English, our series about meetings and negotiation. I'm so happy you are here. This is Episode 7. Last time, the team made a deal with the design company. $7,500. First design in week 2. Everything finished in 4 weeks. Well, it is week 2 now, and the first design has arrived. It is good, but it is not perfect. Today we learn how to make concessions and find middle ground. A concession is something you give away to help the deal. And here is the big idea of today. A concession is not a loss. It is a trade. You give a little and you get a little back. You will hear Maya, a team leader, and David, her manager. Don't worry, I will speak slowly. You don't need to speak. Just listen and understand. Are you ready? Let's begin. Today, we learn how to make concessions and find middle ground. In a negotiation, both sides want different things. If nobody moves, there is no deal. So we give a little, and we get a little. Let's look at 5 phrases. First, when you can move on one point, you can say, we can be flexible on, for example, we can be flexible on the deadline. Flexible means you can bend, like soft plastic, not hard stone. You show the other side. This point can move. Next, when you want to show a friendly attitude, you can say, I'm happy to compromise. A compromise is a deal where both sides give a little. I'm happy to compromise tells the other side, I am not fighting you. I am working with you. Next, when the two sides are far apart, you can say, let's find a middle ground. Middle ground is the place between your position and my position. It is like meet in the middle from last episode. But find a middle ground is about the whole agreement, not just one number. Next, when you want to propose one clear point of agreement, you can say, we could agree to, for example, we could agree to 5 weeks. It is soft, could. So it is a proposal, not an order. And last, the most important phrase of today. In return, we'd ask for, in return means as a trade. You give something, and in return, you ask for something. For example, we can accept a later delivery. In return, we'd ask for an extra revision round. This is the heart of good negotiation. Every concession is a trade. So, 5 phrases. We can be flexible on, I'm happy to compromise. Let's find a middle ground. We could agree to, and in return, we'd ask for we. Now let's join Maya and David. The first design is on the screen. Maya and David are in a video call with Bright Design Studio. It is week 2, and the first design is on the screen. The green color is there, and the logo looks modern. Good news. But there is a problem. The new website banner does not match the logo. The style is different, and the text is hard to read. The designer explains, fixing the banner needs more work. The contract says 4 weeks and 1 revision round, 1 round of changes. But this banner needs more than 1 round. The designer asks for 1 extra week.
The logo is great, but the banner really needs work. What do you think, Maya?
I agree. Okay, we can be flexible on the deadline. 5 weeks instead of 4. That is possible for us.
A concession. Maya gives 1 week. But listen, a good negotiator never gives something for nothing, Maya continues.
In return, we'd ask for an extra revision round. 2 rounds. Not 1. We want the banner and the logo to match perfectly.
1 week for 1 extra round of changes. A trade, not a loss. The designer thinks about it. More time helps her team. But 2 revision rounds is more work. She is not sure. David speaks, calm and friendly.
I'm happy to compromise. The first design is already strong. Let's find a middle ground that works for everyone.
The designer smiles. She proposes. The second revision round is only for the banner, not for the logo. The logo is already agreed. So the extra round is small work, not big work. Maya likes it.
That works. So we could agree to this. 5 weeks, 2 revision rounds, and the second round is for the banner only. Same price.
Perfect. Everybody gives a little, everybody gets a lot.
The designer says yes. Deal. The call ends with smiles. The team gave 1 week. In return, they got a second revision round and a banner that will match the logo perfectly. That is how professionals make concessions. Slowly, clearly, and always as a trade. Now, let's check the story together. I will ask some questions. You can answer in your head in the quiet time. Ready? The first design arrives in week 2. The logo is good, but the banner does not match. Does the first design arrive in week 2? Is the problem the logo or the banner? What is wrong with the banner? The banner does not match the logo. The style is different, and the text is hard to read. The logo itself is good. The designer asks for 1 extra week to fix the banner. Does the designer ask for more time? Does she ask for 1 extra week or 1 extra month? Why does she need the extra week? She needs the extra week because the banner needs more than 1 round of changes. The designer asked for 1 extra week. Maya is flexible on the deadline. 5 weeks instead of 4. Is Maya flexible on the deadline? Does she accept 5 weeks or does she say no? What does Maya say about the deadline? Maya accepts 5 weeks. She said, "We can be flexible on the deadline." In return, Maya asks for an extra revision round. 2 rounds, not 1. Does Maya ask for something in return? Does she ask for an extra revision round or for a lower price? What does Maya ask for in return? She asks for an extra revision round. She said, "In return, we'd ask for an extra revision round." A concession is a trade, not a gift. They find a middle ground. 5 weeks, 2 rounds, the second round for the banner only, same price. Do they find a middle ground? Is the second revision round for the banner only, or for everything? What is the final agreement? The final agreement: 5 weeks, 2 revision rounds. The second round is for the banner only, and the price stays the same. Maya said, "We could agree to this," and everyone said yes. Now, listen to the same story in the present. It is happening now. The first design is on the screen. The logo looks modern, but the banner does not match. The designer asks for 1 extra week. Maya says, "We can be flexible on the deadline." Then she says, "In return, we'd ask for an extra revision round." David says, "I'm happy to compromise. Let's find a middle ground." They agree. 5 weeks, 2 rounds, the second round for the banner only. Maya says, "We could agree to this." The deal stays strong. It happens today. Now the same story, but in the past. Last week, the first design was on the screen. The logo looked modern, but the banner did not match. The designer asked for 1 extra week. Maya said, "We can be flexible on the deadline." Then she said, "In return, we'd ask for an extra revision round." David said, "I'm happy to compromise. Let's find a middle ground." They agreed. 5 weeks, 2 rounds, the second round for the banner only. Maya said, "We could agree to this." The deal stayed strong. It happened last week. And now imagine, if Maya refused to move, what would happen? The banner would stay wrong, or the designer would work too fast, and the quality would drop. If Maya gave the week for nothing, the team would lose value. But Maya would trade. She would say, "We can be flexible on the deadline." In return, we'd ask for an extra revision round. David would say, "I'm happy to compromise." They would find a middle ground, and both sides would win. If every concession were a trade like this, every deal would end with smiles. Number 1, we can be flexible on a way to show that one point, like the deadline, can move. For example, we can be flexible on the deadline. 5 weeks is possible for us. Number 2, I'm happy to compromise. A friendly signal that you will give a little to reach a deal. For example, I'm happy to compromise. The first design is already strong. Number 3, let's find a middle ground. An invitation to look for a solution between the two positions. For example, let's find a middle ground that works for everyone. Number 4, we could agree to a soft way to propose one clear point of agreement. For example, we could agree to 5 weeks, with the second round for the banner only. Number 5, in return, we'd ask for ishi, the heart of a good concession. You give something, and you ask for something back. For example, in return, we'd ask for an extra revision round. And that's the end of Episode 7. Well done. Today, the team gave 1 week and got a better banner and an extra revision round in return. Nobody lost because every concession was a trade. Let's remember our 5 phrases one more time. We can be flexible on I'm happy to compromise. Let's find a middle ground. We could agree to, and in return, we'd ask for. Try one of these the next time you negotiate. Remember, give a little and ask for a little back. Visit the link below for a free transcript and the key phrases. In the next episode, the team gets a surprise question in a meeting, and they are not ready to answer. We learn how to defer a decision politely and buy time. That's Episode 8. See you next time. Bye-bye.